Skip, this is your March.
I'm waiting on a call from my.
This is your March 27th, 2025 lesson. So we'll run this thing through. Let's just run it through at slow speed to see you get an overall impression of what's happening here. What does the peanut gallery think?
Wasn't too bad until I got.
Yeah, exactly. That's just old programming, which is to be expected. Okay, so let's step through it, and again, we'll give too much detail at this point, but it's kind of like a smorgasbord. Then we'll back off of it and look at 1.5 concepts you have to work on.
Okay.
But it's a good way of cementing in the model swing that let's go through step by step. The address position is good, so P1 is perfect. The takeaway, the club's in a right area.
Yeah, face, yeah.
Toe of the club up, yeah, but the butt of the club started. This is a setup to have bad depth or no depth.
Yeah, bad, okay.
Because, see, when you take the club away, it started here. The butt of the club started here. Now, and see, if you do this thing right, the butt of the club, if you just rotate here, the butt of the club comes nicely inside in here. So your first move is basically this. Now you have a longer way to go to get to depth. So you have to work that first position is screwing you, even though the club head is in the right place.
Right, everything else is.
So yeah, so this is what the pros look like on the backswing. They get to here. See how the butt of the club is inside their body? Yeah. So yeah. So what happens is you're trying to catch up to get enough depth, and so. But here's the great thing: you're all on plane. See this?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Except see this vertical line, purple line? That's right. Where the butt of the club started, and it's got to get back down there close. Okay, so now way better depth. You're actually, that's a good eye there.
Yeah, because I was right there. So
absolutely. So just drop the legendary vertical here. Let's go pink here. Orange. It's inside your toe line a bit before it was out in here. Now you have a little bit of depth, but here's the problem is, see again, that's where on the takeaway the butt of your club was at that red mark, now orange mark, so you've actually moved it in. You got a foot of depth, but you started too far outside.
Right.
So if you're inside here with the butt of the handle here, and you get that same 10 inches of depth, it's like you're golden.
Right,
yes,
right.
Yeah. So that you have good movement with the butt of the club. The thing is, you end up starting.
Yeah, get down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But having said that, you get, other than, we do need a little more depth, but
right.
You can't get it because you start from there. Yeah.
Right.
So it's really in a good spot. You can hammer from there, but then now what happens is that just a bit of depth, you tip the club head. Here's the good thing. So you were like this, the butt of the club would go flying out here even more. So the butt butt of the club is actually going down, but you're taking it off and dumping it too deep. And so when the shaft goes down, we just want it to go like this. See, it shallows the club out. This is old programming where you do like this thing. But I like the idea, and you know, I'm guessing that you were dropping the club, but you weren't paying attention to the shaft. So we want just like that. We want that. Sort of like, if I here, and I just let the weight of the club sag it. So, and while it's sagging, it ends up perfect. See that? So you take it and stand. Yeah. So we take it here and just let it sag. Feel that? Feel it just sags with the weight. Yeah. So you got the sag, and it ends up right in your arm.
Okay.
So good progress. None of this shit is right. So we got good progress. Okay, so then, and you know, because you stood the shaft up, you know, we know that the shaft here, whoops, should be on, right? Yeah. Because it's outside here, this one, you have to be Houdini that thing back and to see how we do. Okay, so here's your shaft. Your shaft was on one yellow line. It's here. Kind of standing it up, but that you're the one on the left here, Skip. Okay, so you make a turn, and the shoulders really haven't rotated much. You kind of lift your head, and then they stop here, and then you go, oh, my hands have to be up higher. That's when you bend. See that bend? Mm-hmm. Okay, so watch this, guys. Okay, so that shoulder gets under nicely, so the back shoulder disappears, the right shoulder disappears, and the left shoulder is well behind the ball. This is a goofy angle. But anytime that right shoulder disappears, and here you can see the full throttle here. Right. And part of the thing is too is that left knee. So at the top, all the pros go elbows here, right? And it's more important because, see, he doesn't turn his lower body very much because of his flexibility. But you and I have to. So the only way we can get our hips out of the way is turn that knee this way. And what I do is actually preview it here, and so then my backswing is kind of natural. So that gives you a bigger turn and better depth. So you get a twofer in that. So let's work on a bit. You know, while you're working on this, let's get to the top and look at that position, but face on. Right? You're kind of redoing the whole backswing. Let's end up that way. See, he doesn't have. See, he caves that left knee in a bit. But he doesn't need he's got the flexibility. He doesn't need his hips rotated. But here, let me show you. This is a classic. This is Nick.